Hi, this is Anthony from Seattle Mahjong Club,
This is Patrick from Hsieh Mahjong Club.
and this is SakuraCon 2019 Commentate Your Game Session 9. And this is going to be a different from the other Commentate Your Games. This is going to be a full hanchan, and people are going to be swapping in and out. So the names that you see here may not be the players that are playing on the hand at the end. But in East 1, we have Charlie McDonald from the Seattle Mahjong Club in East, and Alex Tada in South, also from the Seattle Mahjong Club. Kevin Johnson, who is also part of the Seattle Mahjong Club, and myself, Anthony, who is sitting in at the North Wing.
Okay.
So, looking at people's hands, I'm looking at your hand, Anthony.
Yes.
You got two Souths, which is kind of nice, but that's kind of not really interesting, I guess.
This is gonna be Riichi Dora, maybe even Beamford. No, I'm probably gonna look to pair up the Hatsu or the Haku and start calling either for Honitsu here. That's gonna be my guess on what I do here. Honitsu Dora.
You got a distant chance for a Sanshoku, but you just threw it away, so you're apparently not going for that. I wouldn't have either. It was pretty distant.
Yeah, I think it's too far away. Charlie has a nice Tanya looking hand. Has some good shapes.
He has that 1-2 though, so like you would have to actively throw it away in order to develop a Tanya.
Yeah. Alex is a little bit far away. He has 3 pairs. Might look for Chitoy if he gets another pair. And Kevin. Yeah, go ahead.
I think Kevin is the closest to getting an actual Tanya. Doesn't look like he'll get a Pinfu, but his hand looks pretty callable.
Yeah. He decided to get rid of the North pair because it's not his win. So he's looking for Tanya. Yeah, and something callable. Looks like it. Looks like I gave up on the Honitsu dream, which is fair. Because both the Hatsu and the Haku were out by the time I got to it.
Yeah. Seems like you're just going straight for tally efficiency, which is more or less the best you can do with this kind of hand.
Yeah.
In the worst case, you'll have the Souths to bail with, which you might want to, like, eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Looking to bail with the Souths. It's good.
Charlie is Ishanten. Unfortunately, the last tile he needs might be the 3-pin, and that might be what he reaches on if he gets there. So.
We didn't get a good participation this year.
He's concealing how fast his hand is here. But
yeah.
it was very.
He did the thing where he discarded a tile, immediately drew it again, and regretted discarding it, so he kept it.
I don't know if he regretted it necessarily, because well, maybe he did. I don't know. A good way to hide it.
One other guy who kind of
here.
You made an aggressive play by keeping that keeping the 9 mon and dropping the south.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm trading the 3-mon pair for a south pair, or sorry, the south pair for a 3-mon pair. Maybe it's better just to throw 3-mon because it's safer, but this still lets me keep a safe tile.
Yeah, you have one safe tile. Avoiding epots is generally like all you really need. And it seems to be paying off because that 2-mon there allows you to. You have an Itsu chance now.
I do have an Itsu chance. Well, I need to find a pair if I'm going for Itsu, but I also have a Sanshoku chance.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
Very least, it's a nice Tanya.
Yeah. Well, I want the Dora, but yeah, could be a Dora Tanya. Looks like Alex is also Ishanten. For either Chitoy or Reach.
Nice hand because if it's not Chitoy, then it's nearly guaranteed to be. a Ryanman weight. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Although
according
I
to
can't see the left side of his hand, so I might be wrong about that.
I think it's just the two 8-pins,
So I got everyone like call me
but we'll
if
see.
something breaks. Yeah. And I'm like,
And Charlie's hand
of
is
course I am.
shaping up again.
Uh,
Before it was just
some
it's potentially Pingfu, Ipeko, Tanya. So,
How did that happen?
I know, right? It's magic. What am I doing?
Oh,
I don't even know.
if you look at Kevin's hand,
Yeah.
it was kind of unfortunate that he drew the one pin because that means that he can't. He's not really viable for Tanya anymore.
Yeah, that's true. It's already getting second row, but at least he can accept the Dora, and he has Sanshoku chance. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes from
It's a
there.
Sanshoku chance, but he's got two Ryanman in there, so it's not really a good Sanshoku.
And Alex hit Tenpai last discard and switched to the Dora weight, or Chitoi Dora too.
Okay, so that is a Chitoi, yeah.
Yeah, so he decides not to reach it.
Yeah, Chitoi 2 Dora is already pretty strong, 6400. Reaching it would only bring it up to Mangan, so
Yeah. I think he sumoed here. Yeah, so
good. Yeah,
but
nice hand.
if he reached, he would have got a honeymoon
No, it's sumo.
with the potential of a Baimon if he flipped through.
That's moving pots, right?
Well, even without the E-bots, and he flips 2 Dora. With the sumo, oh, well, you have to get sumo or E-bots.
Yeah, getting a Mangan is good enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think that's fine. Because now he becomes dealer, so let's see what he can do with it. Oh, the Dora's no. Dora's the 6. So
Oh, yeah, the indicator's wrong. Whoops. We can see off the bat, there's one Dora in Alex's hand, another Dora in your hand.
yes, I like Dora.
Kevin has a 7-8 so weight.
Oh yeah, Alex's hand is looking really nice. I want his hand.
Oh boy.
He's really close to using his hand. With good shapes and everything. Kevin, his hand looks
Oh,
fun.
he has that 7-7-7-8 right off the bat. That's so nice.
Yeah, it's a fun one. You can even call. No, I don't know if you want to call, but he has the option to call.
Yeah.
I'm probably just looking to reach this hand. But, let's see.
It looks like you drew your third North, which again feels kind of useless, but good on you.
Yeah, I know, right? It's extra food. So, okay, so Kevin decides to call the June. So, going for a fast hand.
Yeah. Between the 4-mon and the 5-pin, it doesn't seem too different. He has a bunch of stray middle tiles, and it's kind of rock paper scissors-y.
Yeah. Yeah. I think calling here is fine because he can call for a faster tempo.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And Alex drew all the perfect tiles and
Oh man. So Alex is waiting on the 2-5-mon.
and the Tuso, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is
2-5-9
that
Tuso.
Oh, he has a third 2-mon. I can't see.
No,
Is that
oh no,
3 2-mons?
oh, it should be 2 months. Oh, his hand doesn't make sense. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4. Oh, it could be a 1 mon, I guess. I don't. It's hard to tell. He's either waiting
Okay.
on the 3 mon or the 2/5 mon into so.
Okay. Regardless, Kevin seems to be pushing pretty hard because of that pwn he did a couple turns ago.
Hmm.
And then on the other hand, you seem to be just running away immediately.
I mean, the 3 norths weren't doing anything for me anyways, so
Yeah.
I can rebuild the hand
Well, it pushed
after.
you back. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh boy.
sure, but
Every time I like think to myself, like 100%.
it would,
Kevin's deciding.
yeah, the 4 mon or not. It's hard. So it is dealer reach.
It's dealer
Six
reach
mon is
with
safe. 6 mon is
yeah.
safe. 7 mon is relatively safe for an early reach. Jumbo.
I think they just do that when they're waiting.
No, I think it's just a pause.
Oh, okay.
So this might be a place where people are switching in and out. The reason why this is happening is because some of us were teaching and there was some downtime, so we decided to start a game. But then people started showing up, which is great. So then we resumed teaching.
Yeah. As far as the commentary goes, we'll still refer to them as their name tags, Charlie, Alex, etc.
Yeah.
Just because there's nothing else like good to refer to them with.
Yeah. Man, Kevin's position is pretty hard. I don't know what the right push pull decision here is, because I mean obviously you only have 1,000 points, but
His options are either the 4-mon or the 8 so, right?
No, I mean I like the 6-mon, 7-mon discards too. Even 7-mon here is okay. We just wait on the 5-mon, so you're sacrificing. Well, okay, so the reason why you're saying 8 so is because there's a block of 7 so's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good, but it's gonna be harder to reshape your hand. Maybe not. I mean, you just draw. If you draw Dora, then you can throw the 4-mon, or if you draw another 4-mon. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Yeah, another option is just throw the 7-mon, because it also has a block of. You can also see a block of 6-mon.
Yeah. You can stay in 10 like that.
Yeah. That's also another option.
It's all a gamble regardless, unless you literally decide to throw the 6-mon. I don't know if it's worth doing that so early, but it could be.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I like the 7-mon discard. It is still, I mean, yeah, it's still a risk, and it's worse than the 8 so in terms of safety, just because you could be waiting on the, have an 8/9 penchant.
Yeah.
But it might still be worth it, even against dealer. It's hard to say.
The other thing is that he's opened with two sets, so his ability to push is already somewhat limited. Like
Yeah, true.
he decided to pwn the 1 so after the reach, so like that's already a clear sign that he wants to push pretty hard for this 1,000 point hand.
Yeah.
Or is it 2,000? Or 1,300 actually?
Yeah. I misspoke earlier as
It's 1,000 or 13 at best. So like,
Keep an eye on it over there.
they've been prepared to drop that 4-mon, so he should drop the 4-mon.
Shane Rideout. Yeah, what about him? Alright, here comes
The 7-mon is
here comes the
safe.
Rome pie. 100% Rome pie.
I guess
Yeah,
it
it's safer.
cuts you.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna throw the Rome pie right now. Because every single time I'm like, this is definitely the Rome pie. I'm 100% right. Without fail.
Because the thing is, like, if you throw the 7-mon,
Rome pie.
and say you draw the
What?
3-mon, you can
That's
still
not-
discard the safe 6-mon and
Normally I
transition
get
to a
burned
better
like
way.
big time.
Yeah.
Whereas now, if you draw, you gotta discard the 4-mon, which is not safe, and then if you draw the 3-mon, you are, you still have to throw it out. Like, you have to throw out more likely to throw out dangerous tiles if you keep this up high.
I mean, look at that.
I don't know.
This versus that? Are you kidding? That's stupid.
Well, the other thing is that if he stays in senpai with this 6-7 weight, then he's just more likely to win.
Yeah.
So just cut off the Riichi altogether, which I
Yeah.
think was his original strategy, especially because there's no information to go off of, or very little information.
Yeah. Actually,
So
yeah, maybe it's right because you can see the 3 6 mon, you can like the 8 mon is likely to come out, or like is likely in the wall at least, so you have like a 50% chance of getting it,
yeah,
and likely your weight is better than Alex's weight. Yeah, so I guess I can see him pushing the 4 mon if you're gonna push it all. So and it works out here.
yeah.
1300.
Like I said, he decided to push when he pwned the 1-sos. So he kind of has an obligation to stick with his game plan. Otherwise, he's kind of half-assing everything.
Wins because of Mahjong. It's like, what are you doing fighting
Okay,
back?
so it seems like someone new
I mean, I would be so mad.
jumped into Charlie's seat.
Oh.
So we'll see.
What was Alex's weight? Since it wasn't 2-5, it was something else.
It must have been 3 mon.
Yeah, but what happens
Okay,
if you just
yeah.
Unless he didn't sort his tiles. But if he sorted his tiles, then it must have been a 3 mon. So now Kevin is able to pick up the other.
I'm gonna give you a 10 ho. Whoa! Didn't notice.
Let's see.
Kevin is still net negative, but that's okay, I think.
Still got it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's because Alex supered that manga on hand. So. Really
Wow. What is this? High pie.
Alright, so Dora is 3 pin. Kevin has 1 of them, but really bad shapes.
Yeah, it's kind of awful.
I also have not very good. I mean, I have Yaku high pair now, and 1 completed block. He's not the worst.
Yeah, I guess for your hand, you should just call. Like,
Yeah.
just try to finish it.
Yeah, I should call here. I believe. I can accept Dora, and I have safety tiles still. So
Charlie's hand is looking nice.
yeah, I like it. Has a Dora, has nice Pikachu shapes or Yamin shapes.
It's a pretty clean Tanya.
Yeah. Tanya will be good.
Worst thing, by the way, about the Final Fantasy 14 client is not the Dora in the
I mean, Charlie can accept the 9 so as well. So it's
I hate that.
I mean,
It's absolutely nasty.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I guess it's not clean, but it's
the Dora.
pretty good.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
crap, that's the Dora.
Alex's hand, it's okay.
Right, because, yeah, but you don't know
Has
that. unless
some
you know
shapes
that.
can accept the door, but it's gonna be hard to complete. Let's see.
Yeah.
I guess that's more design.
It's
Seems like for the most part, everyone here just has to
It's for beginners.
play like tile efficiency and kind of hope to see what their hand is gonna form up to be.
Yeah. Looks like I drew a triplet of my wind, so
So I'm all like, yeah, I can discard this.
I can play this a little bit differently now.
Home, and I'm like, wait,
I don't have to
oh,
open.
crap.
Since that was probably the hardest thing for me to complete, anyways, in this hand.
Kiwame would have.
Yeah. It actually looks like all your tiles are just coming together.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice.
hopefully. I want it to come together. Oh wow, Charlie drew another Dora. Threw the four pins to lock 3 pin Dora in.
The Takayori was his name.
Otherwise,
I was just thinking, I was like Sakizumo.
everyone's hand seems
He totally keyed
they're
it with that.
progressing.
Remember that? The guy could Mopai.
Progressing, yeah, but not in like the greatest shapes. So it looks like Alex, he had the 5-5-6-6. Yeah, he decided that to throw that away and and keep the 1-2 because he wants to be able to execute Dora at any point. Only problem ends up being that it's a hanchan and that kind of sucks.
Yeah. So I had Ishanten here with guaranteed bad weight, unfortunately. Oh my god, and
Oh,
Charlie's. Oh
oh
my
wow,
god.
Charlie.
Until they all went back to Japan after seeing
Uh,
Ishanten for Tanya Dora 3 can call for it. Also Ishanten for Chitoy.
if he
Ooh.
draws a one,
Okay.
oh, that's an aggressive play. He's going for Toy Toy.
Toy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I think South was probably the better choice here. But I think the player in Charlie's seat is the newer side as well. As we can see, that person is looking at the Yahoo sheet.
Yeah. So yeah, drawing south. I dropping south would have kept their hand the most flexible, but I guess it leaves them a safe tile. But with how strong this hand is, it's probably not necessary to try to stay safe.
Yeah.
It's probably best to just go as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Like, you could have called the 6 mon, the 7 mon, the 8 mon, the 5 mon, the 5 so. I think all of those would have and the 6 so. Those were all got Charlie into Tenpai from that old end. And now there's very few. Oh my god, but it's working.
And then they're just like, this game's dumb.
Well, I mean, there's still an Ishanten. It's just a different Ishanten. It's a very strong Ishanten, but it's still Ishanten.
I have no idea what I have. I feel like, could this be something?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see a Suonko 3 Dora.
How good is it? And what's he waiting for?
I was at this table, so I know what happens if I remember.
Is it
Darn it.
Like, I feel like this has to be close to something. You know?
Is it Junchan? So yeah, so
This also means that Alex's hand is dead unless he decides to. Oh, what's going on?
Might be another pause. Oh yeah, yeah, there just might be another pause.
Okay, just pausing to check the Yaki sheet.
Yeah, potentially. It is Charlie's draw. Yes, I just discarded the true. I'm Yushanten, but again with a really bad bait. Waiting. I mean, I have Dora, so I'm like looking to call Dora. And I'll push this hand as long as it's safe. But
no, because Japan's playing in Japan servers.
it's already getting late, so maybe I should have kept the tune in. Discard the Forso here. Last discard.
So sometimes you lose a lot because like.
Keep the Forso is alright, because you need to keep 2 pairs in order to maximize efficiency.
Yeah, but I already have my blocks, right? So, and the Forso block is like, I mean, yeah, I can improve my hand with the Forso, but oh my god. Okay, so she drew.
Whoa!
So she did hit.
Whoa there!
She did hit Tenpai.
Oh my god. Wait, so, Riichi, Tanya, Toy Toy, 3 Dora, Suonko.
They all add up, you know. So we see 1 5 so and no 7 so's. So
It's completely within the realm of possibility for them to steal it. Especially because Kevin doesn't need the 7 so, neither does Alex. I guess you could use the 7 so.
yeah, I'll take the 7 so. I'll take the 5 so. I'll take anything.
See, keeping the 4 so helped you.
I mean, somewhat.
Yeah. Your hand is still kind of in a bad shape.
I decided to push the 1 mon because I felt like it. I think that because I didn't respect the reach from a newer player, so.
Oh boy! Wow.
I mean,
I think
I'm
from
not
like every
gonna lie.
perspective, I think the correct answer would have been the four pin, like no matter what.
Because I really want a Dora. Because
Yeah,
Sand
it's true.
without Dora is still pretty weak.
It's true. Um, the thing is that there are three one pins out, but no Dora out. So I would find that personally very suspicious.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's true. But I could throw the 4 pin. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Uh, well, regardless, you're still in Ishanten. And if you draw, well, if you drew the five pin, then you can drop the two pin and improve it, which is probably also what you were thinking.
Yeah.
Especially if you're thinking about disrespecting these people, which you shouldn't.
Kevin decides to reach too. So on a 3 mod weight with 1 Dora.
So Kevin's trying to snipe the Genbutsu, basically.
Where's the 5 so and the 7 so's? The 7 so
So man,
in the wall.
it'd be so unfortunate if it was in the wall.
Oh, there's one.
Okay, Alex. Oh, Alex decides that's a one tile he can't drop, which is exactly the truth.
Yeah. They decide to bail on his hand. It's fine. Coming near the end.
Oh, is that a sumo? Is that sumo?
Oh.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Su Uncle. Yeah.
Sucker!
What a Suanko. Even without the Suanko, this is a big hand, but this is like a ginormous hand.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's pretty badass.
Yeah.
That is
I took a picture right now.
You know, my entire career playing Mahjong, I haven't gotten a Yakuman yet. Because I wouldn't have gotten this hand. This is why I can't win my. This is why I can never win. I wouldn't have gotten this. I would have won a Mahjong instead.
Yeah. I think that's pretty normal. Because normally you wouldn't try to go for a Yakuman unless either you're a big gambler or you are really behind. Well, Charlie gambled and they won.
Yeah.
Pretty big.
I love it. Game's luck is great. I love it.
Yeah, I remember that moment. It was awesome. That's
Yeah,
always-
there's some, like I was talking about this with someone and we decided that beginner's luck isn't like actual luck. It's the fact that beginners are just more likely to go for the big things than more seasoned players. And because of that, just because of statistics, it's more likely for them to just and that's what like beginner's luck really is. And that's what happened here, right?
Yeah.
The beginner decided to go for a big hand and they got a huge hand.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Who wants a crappy Mangan anyway?
I would have taken Mangan also, if that makes you feel better.
I'm just joking around. But yeah. Let's see if Charlie can maintain this huge lead.
So this is Anthony's dealership. I don't know if Anthony, if you're still playing here, but we'll pretend you are.
I think I am.
Okay.
Sorry.
So you've got some nice shapes.
Yeah.
Probably Tanya, maybe probably Tanya Pinfu, or you might want to call just because you're dealer.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably not looking to call unless someone else starts to call. But yeah, Tanya is a good way to just move over. I mean, I wouldn't really call early just because there's no sign of danger, right? So I don't really need to force myself to call.
Yeah. Normally at this point differential I wouldn't call either, but you're dealer, so I tend to call more when I'm dealer.
I think it's
Or like-
reasonable. But, yeah. I mean, I'll tend to call more as dealer as well, but I don't think this is the time yet. If it gets later into the game, of course, and yeah, if I sense danger, I'll also do
Yeah.
that as well. But my hands
Oh,
are.
you're drawing all the right tiles, so it doesn't seem like it's too necessary to call right now.
Ooh, I sacrificed tile efficiency here. Why did I do that?
No. It was an anime.
Tiny.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
I think that might be a little questionable.
playing, and she's like, Hatsu.
It's fine.
That was a big
It's
question.
fine.
That was really questionable. I think I tried the two so there.
Oh,
Three so is
let's the 3-so will like I think you're thinking that you're probably gonna discard the 2-so anyways and end up with the some set with the 6-so.
yeah. I mean, I'm trying to push Tanya here. I mean, that's why I threw the one pin. But the thing is, throwing the one pin is that I lose a two pin, and I'm actually pretty close to. If I draw the 2 pin, I shouldn't be that sad because I have Pingfu, really big Pingfu potential with the 4, 5, 7, 6, 7, 1. So
Oh boy.
well, I don't get punished. So
Yeah.
alright.
Nice Ishanten here. Is it Ishanten?
No. I'm
No, it's Ishanten. Yeah.
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 Charlie is doing okay. Alex, maybe some easy potential, but it's pretty far actually with the shapes that he has. And Kevin is Ishanten, but guaranteed bad weight if they think jump right away. So.
The thing about Alex's Itsu is that it feels like he has like half of an Itsu potential in like each of the 3 individual sets, but
Yeah.
you have to really push for it, and some people would push for it. I would try to stay flexible there as much as possible. The only thing is that if you get if you get 2 7-sos, then that's a backfire, and that kind of sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like he's going for the Itsu. So. The thing is with his shape is that they're all bad shapes if you're going for Itsu, right? Because you need the 7-so and 2-so exactly. And those are they're both pinned on Kanchan, and then also it's the 7-so is, I guess the weight is shared between the 5, 6-so and the 8, 9-so. So like in terms of tile efficiency, it's just it's not very good.
It's he has 1 Ryanman there, but it's basically the equivalent of another Kanchan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't see like 3 of his tiles. I think he has some Pinzu, so he might actually have several Pinzu on the left side of his hand that we can't see.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, his 7-so 7-mon discard from a while back kind of backfired.
Yeah. Well, if he does draw another 7-mon, then he'll gladly take it. No.
Yeah.
Alright, Kevin, deciding what he wants to do. He should keep this pair.
He's missing a pair there. It's a nice Ishanten. Unfortunately, there's a chance that he just gets a Kanchan weight, but I guess that's still Tenpai.
Yeah. I mean, he's hoping to really draw the 4. Oh, and the 1 pin discard backfires.
Yeah. Maybe the correct answer was the 4-mon there instead of the 1 pin.
Maybe.
Because
okay, so the problem with in terms of tile efficiency, yes. But I still.
I'm just thinking 4-mon. Yeah. Sorry. Discord's cutting off.
Oh, sorry. I'm saying I think 4-mon is the best efficiency discard, but in terms of value, like you're guaranteed no value in the hand, because if you draw the 6-mon or the 9-mon, you're still just Riichi, and if you draw the 4 pin, you're also Riichi. So so you're guaranteed a bad way. Whereas here you can draw the 5-mon and get Pingfu at least. So that's the sacrifice you're making for efficiency.
That's true. It seems like it's gonna be kind of hard though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's already the end of the second row. I would probably go for efficiency here, personally.
Yeah.
Right shotting, okay, yes. Despite
Uh,
like this and this.
I'm not hitting any of my tiles. Makes me sad.
Why did you drop the two so?
Let me think. There's two three souls out, and the 5/5 my pinzu shape accepts the 4 pin, the 5 pin, the 6 pin, the 7 pin, the 8 pin. So I accept more tiles, I believe. I think in terms of tile efficiency, two souls fine there. I mean, for some of those weights, I'm
Slightly
getting.
worse.
Sorry.
You end up with a slightly worse weight though.
Yes, but I think here I'm looking just to hit tempai because we're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
So even though, well, okay, yeah, I'm basically losing 2 tiles for. I think I'm gaining. Uh, I think I'm gaining 2 tiles maybe. So it's about equal, given the tiles that are out.
Okay.
And this also lets me call pawn from other people as well. Like there's more callable tiles with with the Pinzu shape versus the other shape, which only can be called G on Kevin's side.
Wow.
Well, in terms of raw number of tiles, you definitely have more. I am or it's about the same because you have more tiles to chi in the first place. Like even if it's only one player, I think they're about equal. Um, they're like thinking about it. It's just it kind of threw me off at first.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Normally, with the what are they called, Rancon shapes? You normally want to keep those because they are nice when when you can build them. So usually if I'll discard one end if 2 of the tiles are out already. And I already have enough good shapes, or if I need to strengthen a shape somewhere else or something
She's
like
like the type that's like, I don't know what I'm doing, and then she
just
like,
because
boom.
the 2 tiles is already is almost not worth holding a tile sometimes. So
Yeah.
okay, new hand 6.
I'd be crying right now,
I like my hand. So nice ramen shapes. So
You have the automatic 5, 6, 7, 8 pin.
yeah, why not?
Yes.
I'd like to draw another 6 pin.
Yes. I don't know about for this.
Yeah. I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8 is a very strong shape because it can accept basically anything in a general vicinity.
So I guess no. So you can't get cause away.
3 and 9. I could take the Pinzu. Charlie has maybe Pipu, potential. The Norths are gonna slow her down, or him down. Alex has potential. Chanta, Junchan, maybe.
Yeah, take it.
Oh. Charlie is pushing a Chanta?
I'm not sure what the plan is, because North is not their win. Chanta is hard just because they have the 3/4 mon, so her transition there. So maybe it just might be an error in terms of Yaku evaluation.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Go for Dai Sushi. Go for Dai Sushi. You know,
Yeah.
whatever. You got one Yakuza.
It's nothing really.
So
Okay, so she go
well,
for
hopefully
Go for Sushi then.
Charlie holds on to the white dragon, as it's close to being the only way they can win.
And then you find out that nobody actually does that.
Meanwhile,
It's gonna be kind of hard because there's already one white dragon out, and Charlie also discards a green dragon,
yeah.
so that limits their options greatly.
Yep.
Oh, and you just drew and discarded the third white dragon. So Charlie's uh, uh, possibilities for Yaku are kind of very shot.
Yeah, it's dwindling for sure.
You're a savant.
Okay. Kevin's hand.
You're saying you saw that, but I'm like, I have no idea.
Kevin's hand's shaking up.
I just,
Yeah, it looks like a ping pong hand.
I don't like this. I don't like any of it.
Yeah. There's a possibility that Kevin won't be able to get Tanyao, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But it should work out fine regardless. Kevin shouldn't be looking to open regardless because of the point difference. They're gonna want to stay closed and reach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Alex, I think again we can't really see all of their dials, but I think probably staying close and reaching is a good plan, unless they can transition into Juchan smoothly.
Oh wow, these tiles that you are drawing are really nice.
They're okay. I might not even need one of those Pinzus in there. I think I kept it because it can still shape into something better.
Yeah. Even if you don't need it, like you would eventually discard. Oh my god.
Okay, you shot down here.
No,
I'm not
the nice super Pinfu is what I'm seeing.
Yeah, super Pinfu. All the Ramen shapes. They're all useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think my hand, well, it's not that straightforward just because I do think there's some complexity in the Pinzu shape that it's hard to evaluate.
Yeah. The best case scenario is for you to get more Pinzu. That way you like that.
Is this best case scenario
though? It's best case in terms of efficiency because then you can make a complex weight, I think. So you decide to just decrease your mental load and just go for the easy hand.
Yeah, so here I'm not actually sure what the right choice is here. Like here I can accept 258 pin for pair, but like I didn't need to do that because I had the 7-1 pair anyways. So I should have just broke up one of the ramens, I think. I should have read the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
By dropping the 7, it makes it harder for you to accept another 6 pin if you need it, or if you get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are Ishanten now, and you decide to pick one. I guess the 5-6 is as good as any. There's 1-4 out, so that might have influenced your decision, as well as the fact that
I see
2-5 is easier to get than. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think looking at it, I was thinking about this just now. I think looking at it, the Briamin weight or the Manzu weight is a little stronger. I think I should have kept the 5-month, 6-month just because it's more likely that Charlie's position doesn't need the 7-month and Alex's doesn't need either the 4-month or the 7-month. Whereas the Sozu, though there was a late discard by Charlie, right? With 2 So's, like usually that means it's a shape that involves 2 So. And Alex, Alex had a late 1 So discard, so it's hard to say. Could also be related to the shape, and Kevin hasn't discarded any Sozu, so I think the right thing there was to discard the Sozu there. But I
think also you were disrespecting them again.
Disrespected.
I think you were disrespecting them, thinking that they, because they were new, they didn't have the tile efficiency that they needed. No judgment on them, judgment on you.
Maybe. I probably just looked at the tile. They just like, there's 2 of these this way out and only 1 of this way out. So, but I think that's wrong. Well, we'll see what.
Anyways, it seems like Kevin got got managed to get into Tenpai with a nice. Oh, nice. Riichi, Pot, Sumo, Pinfu. No Tanyao, unfortunately.
Yep. My dealership, as always.
No Tanya.
Yep.
You give 2,000.
Oh, one order also.
Yeah. My hand was like if he discarded something I could call, I might have killed the E-Pots there. I did not have a chance to kill the E-Pots. So. And also, that's one of the weak points of
That's how I got a
my position, because I can't call for
I mean, again, like you can only call from one player, but you have more tiles to call, so it's not really too different.
I mean more like I'm missing a pair, right? So I can't call my pair.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. The only shape that you can call is your one Ryanman.
Yeah, right. When usually you have two Ryanman, you're usually like waiting to fill in one Ryanman or one of two Ryanman with a Pindu shape. So, but I don't even know if I would have killed E-Pots if I could have, just because my hand had so much potential. If I stay close, like Tanya, Dora.
Presumably, if you called, that would be because you got on the Tenpai. So, I would have taken it personally because you're still dealer, or well, you were dealer, so you would have wanted to. You wouldn't want to have the chance of someone else winning before you would.
Yeah, that's fair. That's definitely fair.
Okay, so looking at this current hand, it doesn't seem like many people have strong hands.
Yeah, the Formon is the Dora, and I don't see any.
Kevin looks like he has a chance for Chanta.
Yeah, looks decent for Chanta. The only problem
It looks like a Chanta trap, actually.
Yeah, it's more like
one of those hands that look like they should be Chanta, but they're gonna develop into a Pinfu.
The only problem with going for Chanta here is the Dora's Formon, so you can't accept it. And then if you start calling, then you definitely can't accept it. So it's a little bit tough here to go for it.
Charlie decided to drop the 6-mon very early.
Yeah. Maybe looking for Honitsu here. Some chances.
Not far for a Honitsu. You're only guaranteed
3 blocks.
Blocks, maybe 4.
Yeah, I mean you have 3 blocks. You have
4 blocks before I go for a Honitsu.
Yeah.
But those people go more aggressively than I do.
Yeah. I think you sort of cut off there, but you're saying something about being more aggressive. I'm not hearing you anymore.
Felt good. It felt real good. It was nice.
But I will continue.
She's all like getting Edwin to help her.
Talking. So I am pretty far from something that's good. I have these pairs that don't mean anything, and I have this 4-6-0 shape that I need to fill in. Not looking good for me. Maybe I should start trying to shift towards Pingu or something like that. But if I zip Dora, then it's a lot better.
It's not hard to shift towards anything, to be honest, because your hand doesn't really have much potential to go places.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I hear you now, so that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that many places to shift, but like this hand is not exciting. Like maybe I should just try going for Tanya here. It's so unexciting. I don't know what I want to do with this hand.
Unfortunately, because
yeah, go ahead.
I'll get
I was,
rid of
no,
one.
I was just gonna say because of point differential, you can't even go into auto bail.
That's kind of all you have to do, right? So that's
Yeah,
not
right.
fair.
I think because I'm playing with newer players, like
That's really all I had to do to
it's
win
okay to
one.
go straight efficiency. But if
Now,
I
sometimes you have to make choices, and then it takes time.
feel like I need to gain points here,
This is equally
or
just
like,
as bad as
so the
that.
thing
It's
with
so
going for straight
annoying.
efficiency against
Yeah, sometimes that happens,
um,
and you're just like,
I guess more experienced players is that they're
oh
more
yeah,
likely to have good
I played on
value
John Newman and
and
had a bug
better
where it
weights.
was 3
And so
seconds,
if I
and no,
push a Riichi
with
Nomi
no
with a bad weight,
lesser,
for
it was literally
example,
3 seconds.
I'm more likely to deal into something that's very
Yeah,
bad for me.
but yeah, but it was a bug.
So,
I mean, they fixed it pretty quickly.
whereas
So
here,
everyone
if I
had
decide to
3
reach,
seconds for like a
it's
week
a
or
lot,
two. It was just like every discount
quote
3
unquote,
seconds.
safer, I guess.
And you were just like, oh no, but you could do it unless somebody reached, and then you were like, uh oh. You're like, I gotta make sure I overcome
Yeah.
the safe tower.
Charlie's hand looking to shape up, but he didn't call any of the tunes, so it's just gonna be reach.
You always know, I always know when it's gonna reach.
And Alex also a tempai on just the 3.
Yeah, this hand is completely utter garbage. So.
Unfortunate because 2 of the 3 pins were just discarded. One of which was discarded right before they got senpai.
Yeah.
So it's a very weak weight, unfortunately.
Yep. Very, very weak. I mean, you do scare people off if they don't have anything, but the fact is, even if you do scare people off, you're not likely to win your hand. So, and even if you do win your hand, it's really weak. And then the people that do push are going to be people that have stronger hands than you. So it's
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he has Sanchoku. I can't really tell. He could have the 1-2-3 Sanchoku actually, which would make his hand a lot better.
Yeah, that's a good possibility. That goes from Riichi Nomi to Riichi Sanshoku for 3 and 40 at least.
Yeah. So,
It's not.
Oh, you decide to push that 3-mon, but I guess you didn't have any better options.
it's sushi, you know, like it's not that dangerous.
It's not, I mean,
Okay, it's pretty dangerous, but it's not that dangerous. It's next to Dora, but
relative to the rest of your hand, I guess.
okay, I
Oh
identify
boy, look at it.
on Chitoi. Which way do I choose? Do I even reach? Boy.
You probably drop. Okay, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, maybe. I think I did plan to go for Chitoi here because of my bad shapes for anything else besides Chitoi. Because I had the 1-pin, 8-pin weights and stuff like that. Okay, but Alex does win his hand.
Nice. So,
Not nice for me.
it's your curse.
It is Sanchoku. Okay, so this is Sanchoku.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, good hand.
Yeah, good hand. Waiting on 2 tiles.
No, wait,
and
she's
able to
she dealer?
win.
Oh, so you gotta do 4,000.
But yeah. I think you do have to reach it though. Because otherwise.
Well, you don't have to reach it. He definitely wanted to though, in order to get first.
Yeah, I think reaching here is good because I feel like with this hand you do want to scare. Okay, well the thing is, there was a 3-pin discard by Charlie and a 3-pin discard by Kevin earlier, right? So they're likely to discard a 3-pin if they get one.
Oh, I see.
If you Dama. But also, if you don't reach, then people are going to progress their hand much quicker.
Yeah.
So it's a trade-off for sure.
I think reaching was a fine choice, given the Sanchoku.
Yeah,
So.
given the Sanchoku, I think if you didn't have Sanchoku, for example, then like you can see, like for example, I was able to push something that's greater than Sanchoku, so
Yeah.
unfortunately my wave is also as crappy as his, but like if I had that had more potential than just Chitoi, then
Luckily, in that game, no one else had potential to begin with, so
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, yeah, this is it.
Alex has
Yeah.
um
It's a Honey two hand, in my opinion.
the Honey two hand
Yeah. In my opinion, it's
because he
um,
has the 4 and the 7. So unless he draws really well, it'll be kind of hard to offset the fact that he's losing out on on potential on any of the middle Manzu.
yeah, but the thing is, you can call all your Bindu tiles, right? So you have two blocks in your Yakurai, and then you have. It looks like he has two more blocks in Pinzu. So,
Yeah,
um, and all of those are
yeah,
callable blocks, right? So it's.
you're right. I think it is Honey two hand. Yeah.
If the West comes out, I might not call the first West, but the first Haku I will call, just because Haku actually gives you a Yaku, and so you're getting instead of 2 and 40, you're getting 3 and 40, which is a big difference. I guess for dealer it's 39 versus 77, so and 77 is like a normal manga, so.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, wait, Alex decides not to call the 2-pin.
Yeah, I think he might have a 1 pin in his hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's like a 1-2-2-3 shape?
yeah, I think so.
That's
I
kind
just
of
got
awkward.
so I'm going for my fast one on hand. Yaku.
Wait, do you have a Yakuhai? Were you like betting on getting the South?
Yeah, I'm betting getting stuff. I think I might be a little greedy because all my shapes are pretty bad, and the 3-4 shape is better than every other shape I had.
And you're also betting against Alex, who is broadcasting pretty clearly a Honitsu.
Yeah.
So it's a decent chance that at least one other South is in his hand. Maybe both of them.
Yeah, I might have considered that, and actually, if I did consider that, it's okay to call the 2-pin because I'm never gonna get that 2-pin anyways if I don't call it now. And I'm not really keeping this. Like, I don't really want to discard the cells against Honitsu anyways. And then the rest of my hand is relatively safe. It's hard to say because if my hand had better shapes, then calling for sure was better. In this case, if I can read that he's going for Honitsu, which he called the West, right? And then the rest of his style they're at, then there's more reason to call the 2-pin, even though it was a quote unquote good way to re-on-min.
Not sure, personally. I think I'm unconvinced.
I convinced you.
No, I'm unconvinced.
I'm like, oh.
No. Anyways, if you look at Alex's hand, he got another tone, so that's really nice. And so I think he's trying to go for Toy Toy, in addition to the rest of his hand.
See here, I think I can. I'm sensing some danger from Alex because he's throwing out Pinzu already. This thing.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very hard for me to push this 6-pin at least. And maybe I can read that he's moving on 6-pin, but we'll see.
So,
okay.
Oh my God, you got the South.
See, magic.
Oh my God. I wish you got punished for this. I really wish you got punished for this.
How do you know it's not the right play?
I'm just gonna say it's not.
We'll see. Clearly it worked out. Okay. Kevin's hand is actually good.
Yeah. If you let's look at Kevin's hand for a second, right?
God, what am I doing? Okay, so I decided I can actually place against this one too, which is very greedy of me.
Yeah. I really can't say I find your decision any of these discards good. So respectfully disagree with your choices here.
Well, I mean,
I had to go on Zamora.
Like, I know you were thinking that the 6-8 was kind of dead because of the two 7 pins. So, but that's something you should have thought about a long time ago.
well, it just came out, right? The T7 just came out.
Yeah.
But I should have
Ooh,
just
Alex is,
discarded the 6 so there. Yeah, and then I just
yeah.
hit the East for no reason. I should just got the. I should just got the 6 pin there.
Yeah, so I heard things are going pretty well. I asked,
Oh, the 6 pin is safe against Alex, so.
and he said,
uh,
feeling good. Although she did tell me, she
Charlie,
wants to
Kevin has made no progress.
pass thing.
Charlie's each it seems like. So.
You know, you can do whatever.
Yeah, unfortunately his hand seems weaker than the other hands that are that we're seeing here.
Okay.
Oh,
No, no.
Kevin, 1-4 Ryeonmin Pinfu, wait.
Reach, by the way.
Yeah. I mean,
But, like, you know, I don't need
let's
to.
go to the 8th pin,
She
yeah.
was like, oh, you should mention that. I'm like,
I mean, I could push 6
Yep.
but it's definitely.
well, all I would tell you is.
Yeah, the 6-0 has become a pretty large liability now.
I watch on YouTube who
Yeah.
and him and his
I should have got rid of it
whole
sooner.
YouTube person that he does
Ah.
candidates, right? His
Uh,
co-person had a
Ooh.
so,
with all of that.
So-
It's amazing.
oh, only 130? 4-4. That should be 50. Or that should be 40. That should be 77.
Oh, it's also Chanta.
Well, that was in your East, that's right.
Oh wow, it is Janta.
And so his friend had
Oh, it's just unfortunate that Alex undercounted his hand by a lot.
back to like the US, and he was like, we'll go right through, and he had
I guess 58 and the other repeat's nothing to sneeze at though, so from his perspective it's alright.
and so he's like never.
So that was
His experience
that was dealer Mongai.
or had the same
That
experience.
was
Yeah.
I mean, depending on how much you guys
yeah,
go over.
throwing Pinzu against dealer who needs to.
Right, I mean, way more than the average. Even
Probably
close
not
to the
the
average
best.
person, right? So for him, it's like essential.
Yeah. If you kept that 6-8 shape and dropped the 6-0, then you actually would have waited on the only pin suit that people would have seen worth discarding. So maybe with that logic, you should have kept it.
You guys go
Yeah, I should have kept it. Pushing the, yeah, I should
anyway,
have
that's
kept
none of my
it.
business. So, Amanda, how about you? How are you doing?
There's no point in. Okay, so I think I evaluated Alex's hand as slow. So that's why I was like, oh, are other people's hand, like, the table's hand is slow? Which is like, oh, I can, you know, I can know how to temp here, but that was a misvaluation. I should have done that. And I should have started with the 6 pin. So it was, well, okay. Yeah, I was a little short.
I see. So it's better than.
Well, you live and you
More
learn.
than just making like.
That's exactly what reviewing hands is for.
Yeah.
Okay. So looking at let's say starting with Kevin's hand, 2 tones, which is nice. Not much else noteworthy in his hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's not his dealership, so it's okay.
I got to do some stuff for like Hub 2.0.
It's a
Oh, okay.
Pinfu pair.
Did you do any server 2019 work?
You say that with such disgust.
I mean, the thing is, like, you draw a third tone and you're like,
I'm still like sitting
well,
back on my 2012
I mean, I guess I have
certifications for server.
8 food.
Like everyone's like, oh, you don't
Yeah.
need to upgrade those.
That's how I feel about it.
I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Oh, it's also a good bail pair, which unfortunately for Kevin isn't that valuable because he's behind by a lot.
Yeah.
You know, that's not definitely not a feature.
I mean, also his hand shape is not like that suited for Pinfu anyways.
It's
Well, okay, now it's starting to shape in.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah, so I can't hate too much.
let's get
My
started.
hand is full of conchons.
Graphic stuff with servers like, why would you need that?
Ooh, you decided to go for the Chanyao.
Going for Chanya when there's one
And of course,
when
right
one
now,
from
what
Zadora.
the server is like,
This
they're
is questionable.
pushing those.
Okay, so basically when Hatsu came out, I decided not to call it.
They want the core.
So, but I think
It's like the halfway.
I think I should have kept the Hatsu here because the rest of my shapes are so bad.
Yeah.
Well, you had to get Tenpai in order to,
Alright.
you know.
Come on, bite me.
Well,
Oh wait, Alex has already reached.
yeah.
That's why.
Alex is Tenpai on the 2-5. So you missed your chance to get rid of your 2-mon if you chose to discard that.
Luckily for us, we know it's just not too bad.
Let me see if I get the pronunciation.
Well, it's a Rionman. It's not Pinfu because of the non, but it's still a dealer reach. So from your guys' perspective, it'd be pretty scary, I think.
Yeah, so I'm bailing here. I mean, should be bailing. I mean, looks scary enough to me. It is an early dealer reach, so.
Yeah, there we go. So cool.
But my hand shape is so bad.
So
The likelihood of me completing my hand is so low.
how about that?
But
If you look at Charlie's hand, Charlie is actually Rion Shantin, so it's not too bad. The question is if they are able to dodge Alex's hand in time, because that 5-mon isn't really doing much for them.
yeah.
Oh, it's not Rion Shantin, it's Shantin.
It's Ishanten.
Okay,
Yeah.
I misread it.
Yeah. Ishanten.
You can drop the 8-mon safely. So, okay, it's better.
I'm trying to say so.
Side two.
Well, that's like armor for like. You
I
know,
mean, I don't have any save tiles, so I just have to read slash go
yeah,
for something
but
that
Soko is like armor. Oh yes.
progresses my
Like
hand a
any
little
kind
bit.
of like wearing armor.
Well,
Armor like
you've guaranteed that you have to drop the 1 pin,
tank.
and you did so very boldly.
Armor plate for your vehicle.
Confidence is key. It's pretty greedy. 'cause,
Not confidence,
you know,
it's arrogance. I know you, it's arrogance.
yeah, maybe, but the hand shapes that he's waiting on the 1 pin is a little bit. I mean, it's normal to wait on the 1-1-1-3 pin. Wait, but I'm like, yeah, maybe I wasn't thinking straight there. It was an early reach, so the hand shape being 1-1-3 pin is less likely than if it was, say, in the middle row.
Yeah.
But
With the tiles that you have in your hand, you just have to play the statistics. There's not much you can do there.
yeah. Not only is my hand shape bad, but my tiles are not safe.
Seiko,
Yeah.
Seiko.
Unfortunately for you, you have a bunch of Monzu, and so you're gonna probably end up discarding one of them eventually.
But the A1 became safe.
It's the same
Oh
as
yeah, okay. That's nice.
Seiko, Seiko.
Kevin is Kevin's in a weird situation because they are able to guarantee the Itsu now, but that would mean discarding Monzu, and he has 2 of the Monzu that Alex is waiting on.
Alright.
Oh, and
Dumb.
is it gonna be it?
Okay.
It's gonna be it. Ooh.
There it is.
Okay. Looks small. JK.
Oh boy. So
So he had a 1-1-1-3. No, he did have a 1-1. He must have had a 1-1-3 pin, and then drew another 1 pin. Or something like that.
something like that. So it's either he would have gone the 1 pin, or he would have gone the non. In which case, that's still 1 Han for him.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, the 1 pin was very too bold in this card, I think. I don't know what else to
Yeah.
think there. Because it is a very common shape to have 1-1-3 pins.
Yeah.
But I'm failing.
Oh, sorry, I said wrong one. Look at this one. There we go.
You were bailing, and then you started not bailing, so it's kind of hard to say.
Well, I didn't have any save tiles, so I mean I was probably thinking it's my only terminal tile. You know, terminal tiles are safer than non-terminal tiles. Stuff like that. Even if it is Dora, like the fact that it is Dora means that you would hold the 3 pin longer. But still, yeah, it's still not That was still dangerous.
George, right?
I did go to the JPML dojo and played 6.
Okay, so
And
this is
It was great because
South
we
2
didn't know any Japanese.
dealership 2.
Enough Japanese to get us there.
So Alex came back from getting like Charlie's no longer in the lead with the Sulanko.
Yeah,
Alex is,
it's really impressive because Alex managed to get a string of really strong
so
hands.
there's also like
yeah,
Sig,
nothing to scoff at.
Elaborate, delicate,
That's for sure.
was it? And then
And I
there's
have my Riichi hand.
right. So
This looks one of those hands that want to be Honitsu, but if it ends up not being Honitsu, I can definitely see that also.
Yeah, maybe. Like if I draw Dora, maybe, but I'm probably gonna force it here. If I draw the Dora, I'll discard those last.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I came up with that one all by myself.
Charlie's hand. Has some Kanchans. Could be Tanya.
I'm glad that some folks from the Tetsuo tournament showed up.
Alex.
It's pretty grueling.
Couple pairs. Good shapes. They're reinforced shapes, so that's good for him. And Kevin.
Wow, that was forceful.
It's okay. That was a lot of pairs. 4 pairs, so I look to transition to Chitoi.
This looks. There are a lot of pairs in everyone's hands, so okay. Alex managed to get rid of one of his pairs, so that's nice. But it's yeah. It was also nice because the 988 shape is less than ideal.
Yeah.
When some of my points back and I just gave it all back, but
Ooh. So it looks like you're committing to the Honitsu.
Yeah, looks like it.
The two still might have been better though, right?
Maybe.
Unless you want to hide. Unless you want to hide which Honitsu you're going for.
Yeah, usually you do want to do that. I'm probably thinking that here. I didn't really need to keep this non. Yeah. I mean, the non is a safe power, right? So.
It's it's safe. There are 2 of them out, and I guess if you're going for Honitsu, then the form on isn't doing anything for you. Nope.
Ooh, Alex is. He showed it.
Right.
Alex has a nice hand.
Alpha Bravo.
Thank you.
Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Fox
Mm.
Golf Hotel.
Good Sama.
Unfortunately for me, Alex has my West.
Yeah. So the thing about your hand is that it's pretty nice, but it's also like it's kind of slow, I think. Like, Honitsu is already inherently slow, but you have a lot of pairs in your hand, so it kind of.
Well, they're all callable, right? And East and West are usually easy to call.
Yeah, I wouldn't call the 4-pin callable though.
No, 4-pin's not called. Not that callable.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
But actually, the
Oh,
fact that
you-
you're holding so many pins or so many of your own easy tiles means it's easier to call because less people have tiles that are around those, so they're more likely to discard them if they're not, looking at your hand.
Oh, I that's a big assumption, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
Shouldn't we get a gong?
You're also stuck with the 8-9 shape, so, and you're drawing all these non-Pinzu tiles, which happens a lot when you're going for Honitsu.
You have to go somewhere other than Daiso to get
Hey. Yeah, Charlie. Hanchan 10 for not that great a big end. Alex is close to 10 by. Wait. No, I don't think he is in 10 by. It's hard to say again. You can't see all the tiles.
Yeah.
other than that, so everything's great. Apparently,
Kevin is.
when do all the
He
leagues
could.
see the faces of
You could get ping for you. You could transition to Tanya here, like here.
Just like that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so now Kevin's in a very nice position.
No, right?
Yeah, but I thought you were talking about.
I know you look.
Unfortunately for Kevin, they can't really call this. So unless they get a Formon, then he's kind of stuck with just Riichi, Tanya, Dora.
You had to make it like an agent.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
At least my parents.
Well, yeah, it's like no dating
Riichi
until
Tanya
like
is
graduating
good.
college.
It's just
right?
you have to
Graduating
get
college,
the
you're
toughest.
25 years old or whatever, and then they're like, here's our grandchildren.
Hard part though.
Yeah, that's hard for him.
Right, and then you can But no,
Okay,
like,
so
you know, like,
Charlie
in like the next year, they're like,
drew the 3, so and then discarded it because they would be in 410.
and then your mom's like, I'll
Yeah,
find you
I mean, they also were before they were Yushan to Toy, but decided
I'll find you
against
a nice
it.
pretty girl. And you're just like,
Which,
no,
I mean, I think it was better to kick the Yushan, the Chito Yushan in there just because everything else is not very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm finally able to call something.
Yeah, kicking the 4-pin was probably the right choice because you had 3 pairs, and that was your strongest group. Oh, now you're in Senpai. Nice.
Yeah,
It just happened all at once.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. I don't have a Yakuza here, so I'm actually only winning what 3,900 versus not even. I'm winning. Well, if I see low 3,900, but or 5,200 or what 2,600. But right now it's only 2,000 points. It's crappy.
It's 26, isn't it? It's Honitsu, and then you have 4, 8. Wait, no, it is 2,000.
Yeah, it's only
Wait, this
2,000.
hand's awful.
Yeah, this is all. This is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, if you don't call your Yakuza, it's just it's no good.
Uh,
I mean, here, yeah, but the reason why I started calling is because it's already so late. And, so I
Yeah.
decided I need to start calling.
it doesn't.
Not like
It's unfortunate that there are no 7 pins coming out. Like, there's one inside of Alex's pond, and then nothing else inside of anyone's hand.
yeah.
So, especially if it came into Johnson's hand, there's a possibility that you could have gone Itsu.
I don't know if you can.
Yep.
Wait, we mean why not?
Well, the tiles were not with me.
Oh, that's
Ooh, ooh, Kevin drew the 6-pin, and it's pretty clear that they shouldn't drop it.
no way in hell.
I think
Draw
you're
the
debating whether or
5-pin.
not I want.
Please discard the 5-pin. Please discard the 5-pin. You did not discard the 5-pin.
I'm greedy here. Well,
Oh my god.
it's
Wait,
the last couple.
what would you be
draws.
greedy for? It doesn't add anything to your hand.
It adds food. It adds chance to get Yakuza.
Well,
It is-
it doesn't add food though because it adds 2 food, but you're still in the same bucket.
No, yeah, but I have 10 right now, right? I have 4 from east, 4 from 9s, and 2 from my west because it's my win. So I need 2 more.
On my game that got me 2000.
So,
Oh yeah, because it's your win, so you get 2 food from that. Okay, I didn't count that one.
yeah, but
Okay.
maybe I should just go with the 5-pin. Yeah,
The 5-pin was safe to people on your left and people on your right, and gives you a better weight by discarding it. And people are clearly not going to be discarding the west at this point.
I think
So
you're right. I should have discarded the 5-pin.
No 10, 100.
Oh well.
Oh, okay. Well, that would have been safe.
Ten
There's
five.
no way I was gonna do it. That would have been.
Yeah, I should have got 5-pins. You're right. There's 2 5-pins out as well.
yeah.
West.
So the only way to get it was to sumo the last west.
Yeah.
Hey, again. Back up in. You're in third. South by like.
Alright.
So I think if that gave you toy, that would have been a stronger argument. I'm not sure what the answer would have been at that if instead of the 1 2 3 you had like a 1 1 1. Unfortunately for you, everyone was cognizant enough not to drop the Pinzu, so you got neither of them.
Oh. I didn't get punished, nor did I get rewarded.
Yeah.
But
Being the technology coordinator.
it's only note
Fuck that means.
because it's good to read the pawn. Like if there weren't 2 5-pins in the pawn already, then
What's
it's
that?
better if or there's more arguments to
Yeah, oh,
take,
yes.
go for the
Oh,
extra food.
there are more arguments, but I think dropping the 5-pin would have still been better. It's a pretty big speed drop, like regardless for 600 points. So
Well, I mean, that's assuming
Right now, I would.
no one's gonna drop the less, which maybe isn't good assumption.
you would.
But
For our future.
if I get the less, then it's then it actually becomes CP2.
Very little direction.
yeah,
Okay, fair enough. And in that case, yes.
I don't think anyone would have dropped the West.
But one day,
You might be right. That's something you have to evaluate in game.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I have a nice Yakuhai Dorichu here.
Well,
Probably just
I can understand.
yeah, I'm just going
I'm-
for speed.
Going for speed, unfortunately,
We need
you're probably gonna call the Haku too.
perpendicular.
Oh wait, no, it's Adora.
Some with red,
Yeah.
Ooh.
some red lines, of course. Some with
Uh,
and some with.
I call it if it comes out. But
yeah. If you'll call it if it comes out. People are gonna be kind of wary. Ooh, nice backfire.
Sometimes they do that, and you're just like.
People are gonna be kind of wary, I think.
yeah.
But it'll come out eventually. If people want to push their hands, Kevin's gonna want to push his hand, and he has a Haku, so
I haven't
it'll
had
come
to
out.
deal- I didn't know, obviously, as a non-programmer, I haven't had to deal with them that much, but I did have
Oh my god.
a similar thing with like.
I was thinking whether or not I should just go the 8-pin instead of 5, so and take the Furiton way.
It's like I need of all these.
But I don't think I should, just because I probably need to call the Tenpai.
No.
And it's gonna
So,
be hard to get rid of the
I'm
Furiton.
like, because these tests take like 3 days.
Maybe the 8-pin would have been better,
Sure, you can't like.
because if you drop the 8-pin and you then you still have a chance to get the 5-pin.
He's like, well, what
But
can I do?
if you keep both the if you keep the 4-6 though, then you have the possibility to get a ramen on both sides. Like if you get a 3-so or a 7-so, so you just have more. You maximize the number of chances you have to pivot over to a ramen.
Deadline is Friday.
Yeah, except one of the ramen is Fury 10, right?
Someone messed up, and I'm like, and of course in my head I'm like, you mean you messed up, but you don't want to say that. You
That's
that's a shame, right? That's a big shame. That's
dilemma, I guess. What am I doing? I'm so greedy.
Honitsu?
I'm going for a Honitsu Dora to Yakuhai.
test I had to do.
I know this is a full hanchan, but that's really greedy.
I should just got the one on there, and then just take the whatever comes to me.
Yeah.
But here I'm being greedy.
Mm. This is this is definitely a very greedy play.
One of my
Will I
favorite
win
bugs
it?
I found out when I worked at Microsoft was the simplest thing, right? It was
For your sake, I hope not,
I was just doing upgrade testing, upgrade
because otherwise you won't learn the lesson.
Yeah,
installed everything.
my past self will
Upgrade
handle
test
this.
is not supported. And I'm like looking at my support chart and it's like,
I'm looking at other people's hands.
Yeah. Alex's hand looks really nice.
boss, I'm like, what do you think about this?
Alex has a lot of pinzu, and they all form like shapes within themselves. So that would be kind of tough for you.
That sounds strange.
Except like there's slight overlap.
Okay, send this email to this team. Okay, and then this team, I send the email to that team and they're just like,
Unfortunately, Alex and Kevin still have to hold on to their lone Yakuhai Dora. So they're gonna eventually need to just throw it if they want to push. Alex doesn't need to push. Kevin definitely needs to push.
upgrade chat, and it just doesn't even work. I think that's a bit of a problem.
On the red side, because I'm going for Honitsu, it's really hard for them to discard the Dora.
Yeah, yeah. By broadcasting this, you nearly guarantee that Kevin will either deal in or bails. So Kevin has basically lost their dealership.
So much fun. And like I kept telling them,
This is
like I
next
haven't run
level
the test for
stats.
a while. Like, what's going on with that bug?
Honestly, I think that's pretty legit.
But you know, I could have also just taken the Dora and
Yeah.
won.
And I'm like, what email thread? She goes, don't worry,
Alright,
I'll
well,
add it to
here I
it.
have what? Mahjong?
And it's just arguing.
Yeah. Uh,
All
let's
that,
see. Yeah, Hatsu Honi to Tudora.
all that work for
Well,
just the
all I know
Mahjong.
is that I was just like,
But if you call the Dora, then you go down a lot in weights, but you go into Hanuman. It's self 3, so maybe that's correct.
yeah.
It's the same problem as the guy, two guys who guided the rocket.
Oh, Katagiri. Shame on you.
Hey,
Software is
I have this guy. It's anyways. This makes it more like
guy capitalized.
I have
Guy
shapes
capitalizes it
in
one
the upper bounds.
that on everything breaks.
No, I mean, you drew the 8-pin, then you dropped the 8-pin, but like a different 8-pin.
Yeah,
So,
but I'm trying to throw people off here because it doesn't matter if I keep the 8, if I discard the 8-pin from my discard or from the wall, I guess the one that I just drew, then it's very likely I don't have any. I have lower pinzu as my weight because I don't need that 8-pin. Whereas if I discard the 8-pin, it's still ambiguous whether or not my weight is lower or higher, right? Because I could be thinning down.
Yeah, that's the one. I was like, I don't want to start that crap.
Yeah. The thing is that so you won, nice. But
Ha!
if they if people catch on to that, then
8900.
it's more obvious what you have in your hand. So
Well,
Um,
the thing is, I think it's a little bit different when you have
But yeah, that's what
like
this
so.
part of it.
I'll just say that my experience, like talking with that are Japanese people, is that Katsugiri is just basically banned. You should never do it.
like the
Well, I think that's if you don't understand the implications of what you're
right,
discussing.
instead of like figuring out the
Because you're right, if you don't know what you're doing, which I'm not saying I do necessarily,
even having my job.
if you don't know what you're doing, you do give them information what your
You know,
hand
like
is, right?
everything,
Like,
you know how it got
Yeah.
how it got fixed, right? The
What's
general
an example?
manager piped in on the thread. Uh-oh. They got all the way to the general
well, it's more like, okay, say I had a 2, 3, 4 so in my hand, and earlier on I discarded
You have your lead, you have your manager,
a 3 so.
and then you have
Or
like
something like that. It's basically like using your earlier discards.
and then
They,
you have the general.
it's, if things don't make sense the way you're discarding, then it's
Fix it.
red flags, essentially.
And I gotta
Um,
fix it. I mean,
So
honestly,
you have to know
the
what
whole time
you
they weren't wasting
discarded
their time.
earlier,
They were
and if
looking
people
into it. They were arguing while they were
are reading it, I guess,
And of course,
or how
it's
people
like,
will read
give a crap
the way you're
about all
discarding.
these arguments, just fix it. Act like please.
Mm.
And then figure out who's fault.
So
It feels like you make a.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say it feels like one of those things where it's extremely hard to get right
Yes.
and it's pretty luck based.
So I gotta get
Uh,
practice.
I think I think it's not really worth doing it because the risk reward isn't there.
The thing about calendars is that
It depends. Like I said, in this case, I think it's for me. I think it's a lot better for me to discard from within my hand than outside my hand in that situation because Honitsu was very clear. And so if I discard the 8-pin
next day, May 1st,
from the wall, from within my, from the wall, then it basically, like, already discarding a Pinzu essentially screams like
Y2K.
very likely to buy, especially with 2 calls.
Like Y2K. There's gonna be all kinds of problems. The world's
Second
gonna
row.
end.
So it doesn't really matter in terms of reads whether or not to fire or not. When I discard a Pinzu. So then it just becomes what is my
A
weight?
small fix. A targeted small fix.
Yeah,
And so I want to
I guess in that sense it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. But I want to disguise my weight, right? Because if I discard an 8-pin, it's very likely I might have like a 7-8-8 or 6-8-8 or something like that, where it's like higher jutsu, because I'm pretending I just got into temple. Whereas if I discard from my hand, then I don't need and there's no shapes in my. That means I don't have like. Well, it means I don't have like 6. It means I don't have like 6-8-8. It means I don't have like 7-8-8, something like that. It means I don't have like upper things that need that stuff.
Okay, that sounds great.
Yeah, I can see. I can see what you're saying. I would have to think of it more. I can see that, I guess.
Right.
But there's also certain cases where you don't want to show that you're tempi, right? So, like
The majority of the time, you don't want to do it.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, I think it's worth discussing sometimes. And you know, I think you're right in the fact that it really, in most cases, doesn't even matter, and in most cases, it probably hurts you more than it.
The problem is that when you do the whole Y2K issue, all of a sudden they're not contiguous anymore. So it doesn't find 7 in a row, so it loads in events.
It's fun to think about though.
In that very specific instance. Yeah. So back to the game itself. South 4. And your hand is Ishanten now. So it looks like you're gonna try to go for a very fast pinfu.
Ooh, I like
if
this
possible.
hand.
Yeah.
I already threw out Dora, which means I'm pretty close to my party. Most people.
You there are 2 Dora out already, so it's not really broadcasting too much regardless. Ooh,
Here
going for the.
I just go for the 3-6 G-Pan, yeah. This is probably not that great. Maybe I should just. I can just wait for the 3, 4, 5, 6 mon to shape up. Better. Yeah. I think I have too many tiles that are good for me that I shouldn't really go for this. But...
Also, I think tile efficiency wise, dropping to 3 was. Wait, no, never mind. Never mind. I take it back. In a vacuum, dropping to 3 and taking the 1-1-1-2 shape was better, but there are 2 pins out, so never mind that.
Right. It's 6 tiles versus 7 tiles. Okay.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
in that case, there's already that 3 pin and 2 pin. But maybe I can read that it's actually more likely to be. Well, no, that's not true. There's 2 6 2 pins. Yeah, I don't know.
Reading's not really too helpful here to begin with because Alex and Charlie are going to be clearly bailing, and Kevin's going to be clearly pushing. So
Yeah. Well, again, I don't respect my.
yeah.
So like, I basically assume that I'm going to get whatever's in the wall.
Yeah. Well, you can't really read the middle tiles that well in this one, I think, because well, actually it's the opposite. Everyone's dropped 9s, so it's somewhat likely that they all have 6s in their hand.
Maybe like last month or so that they start actually.
Especially with Alex's late 9 drops.
So this thing's broken. And I'm like, oh.
Well, those are all after my reach, I think. So.
Yeah, you're right.
When I reach, I didn't have that information. If I currently have it.
When you reached, there was no information, I think, looking at this, except for the 4-mon.
It was an early 5-mon discard by Kevin. Yeah, maybe that's the case. I mean, it's true that he doesn't have anything around the 5-mon.
Oh, it's not worth it. It's not consumer facing.
But everyone else is like.
I think about out of like 95% of the bugs I report.
Beating the wall might seems like a hard task in this case.
Oh wow! But Kevin actually is close. He's close to. Well, he's 10-5 for not such a great hand, but he was Ishanten for Sanshoku, 2-3 Sanshoku.
Yeah,
Which might be
he's definitely feeling frustrated because he he wanted the Sanshoku, and I think he's gonna go for the Sanshoku by dropping. Yeah,
I think that's reasonable.
5% of users actually
yeah.
use it. And then you have to be creating a
What do I do?
What's going on? Oh, you sumoed it. Riichi sumo.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
What a hand.
We still got to play
Yeah,
now.
in the end, this was better for me.
That's definitely
It's
still in the league.
looking at this cards.
Right? Or are you in the league?
I'm still not too sure whether or not I should have
You are in the league now.
moved this towards like reach Pifu instead of just reach.
Yeah, you had to reach on that. You had to reach on that. You had no Yaku otherwise.
Well, we're down here.
No, I was 10-5.
I think as dealer, this is fine. I don't know if there are time limits. It seems like they're burnt. So, you want to just win.
Yeah. So,
You would have eventually gotten. You would have eventually gotten the Pinfu weight, but it was really late down.
Yeah. I'm 2,000 points, 2,200 points away from Charlie. So,
Just win once.
just spend, yeah.
Yeah. And to facilitate that, it seems like you have 2 Hakus, which is nice.
Wait, that's not even me. No wonder I'm
Oh,
playing
we're
everybody.
assuming we're pretending it's you right now.
Okay. I don't even know when it transitioned. This is definitely not me.
Mm.
I wonder when it transitioned.
Those are
I'll
those
go back to the
acronyms.
recording later.
In IT, and I guess programming has them too.
We'll see. It didn't feel like there was a sea change at but who knows?
Yeah, maybe I was pretending I was myself for like the longest time.
And of course, it's like the stupidest acronyms ever that IT comes up with because they feel.
Maybe that's why I was so greedy with my Honitsu, because it wasn't me.
Is there a Javon? Just
Ah.
a bunch of geeks.
I can no. Those are definitely decisions I could see you making.
Here's a great one.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's
you
very
ever seen the movie
justifiable.
with,
Well,
like,
okay, some of those plays were not very justifiable. I
You
mean,
know
I'm
why
just
our
saying,
organization is named Shield?
But you justified them to
plays.
me.
Because some
Well, no, not the ones that I said that were clearly mistakes. Like that Honitsu, the Honitsu with the Tudora.
For example,
That was,
radius.
I don't know what I was doing if that was me.
Somebody really
That was
wanted
not
Yeah.
the play.
because the radius stands for Remote Authentication Dial-In User Service.
I'm no longer being television here.
Really tried
No,
hard.
I guess
Yeah,
it's
that's
my
a-
Dora. Okay, this Dora, so makes sense.
Yeah.
But the best,
Seems greedy
the best
to me,
acronym
I
by
think.
far,
To keep the Dora.
by best
Uh,
Yeah, to keep it there.
is GNU.
Maybe, but the problem with the 6A pin is that you're guaranteed a bad weight.
GNU, like the Unix, the Linux,
Mm.
GNU.
Okay, well, whoever's in the Anthony position is called the Haku, which I wouldn't have done because how you get rid of your ego.
Right, these are all
worth the same
nested
amount.
acronyms, right? So like the G and
Uh,
GNU stand for GNU.
It seems like you're unless you draw the 3-mon Dora, you're gonna get a bad weight anyways.
Yeah. This was. Well,
There it is.
that works out for this person. I no longer take credit for whatever is happening.
Hey,
My luck is
we're
not this good.
we're saying it under your name, so
Yeah.
this all falls under you.
Like my luck is not this good.
Yeah, that's true too. Your luck isn't this good.
Alex is pretty close to Tenpai.
Come up with something like that.
With not so great wave, but he could
Just take
make
it.
it good later.
Press the mouse attention.
Kevin is hanchan as well. I like his hand too.
Unfortunately, Kevin has to go for a Yakuman, but I don't see a Yakuman like with this hand.
Remember, we saw Yakuma this game where they started out with like 3 pairs, so
True.
always a
Yeah.
chance.
There's always a chance. Oh,
Look,
stealth quick run.
33 on 30.
The Tanyao, how is that Tanya? What part of this is
Nice.
Tanyao?
330, 58.
You got
Yeah.
this, and you got
Yeah.
that, and it's like Tanyao.
I mean, maybe whoever played here
How
played
good
it
Rodora?
correctly.
Wait, he only got 4. He's got 30.
They won. They were able to get on the door.
I don't think statistics works like that, but well, I mean, I disagree going with the play, but I think there is logic to it, so it's not really that bad.
I'm still not comfortable calling the haiku just to get rid of Ibeko. You're gaining like what you're gaining is that you're gaining the ability to call, which maybe is worth it when you're dealer. But it also had just more potential if I think.
Well, if you look, well, like you don't need potential. You are dealer, and you were like about 2,000 points of second, so speed I think was the right call.
Yeah. I can see that too. Yeah, I can see that. Especially Southpaw. Okay.
At this point, I guess you'd be looking for a bigger hand in order to overtake first.
Yeah.
It's gonna,
I'm not.
even
I'm
if you get a
not.
Mongon, it's not gonna, you're not gonna get it though. So unless you sumo.
I'm not that far ahead of Charlie. I'm.
Yeah.
I'm less than a Mongon Sumo away. So I probably. Or, I say I now, even though it's not me anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's you.
I can pretend it's me.
Yeah.
You can get him.
I can tell by my hand. It's the way.
So
Tyler
I will
described it.
say this luck is like it's very reminiscent of your luck because I've seen you make some weird plot armor plays at the very end.
Maybe it's just the name.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it
Look,
seems like it's ending because Kevin. Okay, I would not reach here if I was Kevin. There's so much potential. Yeah.
Kevin definitely wants to guarantee at Sanshoku.
Yeah.
So wait, if he gets a 3 mon, that's perfect. If he gets the 5 mon, maybe free 10 reach.
I like the free to reach. I mean, the thing is,
If he gets the Dora, he probably wants to swap to a 789. I mean, Sanshoku instead.
sure.
A very depressing hand.
Running into issues.
Hard to say. It depends on what Kevin's goal is. Like if this is a tournament where you just need points, then
Do that like all of a sudden.
to play it differently than if you need to get third. Like for example, if you're on Tenho.
Yeah.
How much does he need direct hit? Seems like he's 23, 12 those. Like Hanuman direct hit against Charlie. So that seems. I mean, it's doable if you reach.
It's doable when it's possible. Riichi, Sanshoku, Dora,
No, it's not
some,
possible.
believe in Uradora.
You can only get maximum of 2 with someone cons. With his hand at least.
Yeah. No one's conning it, I think. I don't see any triplets. Should have kept the pays. So greedy.
Yeah. Oh man, Kevin hasn't progressed at all.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Kevin. I want Kevin to win this.
Yeah. I think it's the right choice not to reach here. But oh, I guess the
Oh, the game. Yeah,
oh nice. Okay.
reach.
I was gonna say actually I think he should have kept the 6-0 instead of keeping the 9-mon. Because you just want to rearm that way.
Mm,
And
maybe.
Can I make a request? Maybe. I've been hearing this music for the last 3 hours. Have you tried turning it
The Dora.
you get a luck in your Sanchoku.
It's not the Dora.
I mean, if you get the 5-mon, then you're flurry 10, but I think it's okay. Because you didn't want to take the sumo anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. But Alex is probably looking to bail.
normally that's not like
Charlie needs to push.
You're bailing also?
Yeah. again, like it depends on what my goal is. If it was a tournament, then I would probably bail.
No, I mean, looking at your discards, I think you bailed.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
definitely bailed.
Yeah,
Should have played around it.
bailing is fine, but also I think it's pushable. Like the 5 pin is pushable and stuff like that. So I think this is definitely pushable. I pushed the 9. Oh no, no. Okay, 9 pin was pushed by Charlie. But like I said, if I discarded the 5 pin there instead of the three so, I would be in 10-5. And I would like the risk of the 5 pin because it's not going to suit you 2 pin and 2 pin is like very low, or not very low, but it's low enough. Um, so I think it was probably misplayed Viatori this, but I mean it's fine.
Did Alex get back in Senpai?
Alex says magical violence. Bisumos. But I mean, Kevin's got to be looking at Charlie and seeing that he's, you know, pushing all these dangerous tiles and being very happy.
Yeah.
But again, he doesn't. He can't win, even with the roll. I think it's like impossible, right? Reach. Soku. Door. Yeah, it's impossible.
Maybe the right play was to discard the Hatsu, so then he can get stack on Pinfu on top of it.
Yeah, maybe that's actually a reasonable play. And maybe he was thinking get a triplet, like a Haku triplet, and then reach on just the Tonki weight. That would also be enough.
Yeah. It's a hard situation, unfortunately.
Yeah, when you're last by this much.
I was too tired to set it up.
It's like you don't even have to draw anything on the paper.
Right, you set up
Unless you deal in the game.
You just have to find a piece of paper. That's it.
Yeah.
I think all these discards from here on are kind of autopilot.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. That should be the end
that's
of
it.
Hanchan. So, thanks for watching our Section 9.
If I was you guys, I would like,
Game
if you set
SakuraCon.
it off though, what, like,
Congrats to Alex for first. Good job to you for second. Nice try, Charlie and Kevin.
so how do we have one winner if everyone?
The Yakuman was very exciting. Alright. Thanks again.